Hello, whoever. I hope this is coming in nice and clear.
Something you appreciate, Grandma, not don't appreciate.
I'd probably kill dog.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Jo Sikdang. Today we have probably the most special episode that you'll ever see on my channel because we have the most special guest with me today. We got my grandma. Woo! I'm coming. This is my grandma. We're at her house today and we're gonna be cooking lasagna. So I asked Grandma what she is best at cooking or what she likes to cook. What did you answer?
Lasagna.
Yes, she said lasagna is her specialty. But have you ever had vegan lasagna?
No, I have not.
No? First time?
First time.
Can we make it, you think?
I think so.
All right.
But you're telling me how.
Yep. Grandma, she's very open to trying new things and very supportive of my vegan lifestyle. You guys actually surprised me the other day. Like, you knew so much more about veganism than a lot of people do.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Would you ever go vegan, Graham?
Probably not at my age. I like my donuts.
All right, that's fair enough, fair enough. But we're gonna try some vegan lasagna today. Are you excited?
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yes, it's gonna be delicious. So let's get to it. Actually, I'll show our substitutes what we're using today. We've got these Beyond Meat beefy crumbles. This brand, Graham, is known for being like very similar to like the real thing.
Uh-huh.
We've got some vegan cheese shreds and they're made with like coconut oil. And then finally, we're gonna make our own ricotta. When you make lasagna, do you usually use ricotta?
Yes, I do.
Yep, so that's not vegan, so we're gonna make our own using tofu. I don't know the measurements, so it's gonna be an experiment.
Just try it. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so let's get to it. I think it will be good since it's like a Italian dish anyways.
Right.
Graham says it looks like hamburger.
Looks like hamburger.
Does it smell like hamburger?
A little bit.
A little bit. Hopefully it tastes like hamburger. All right, a good chef always has to try all the ingredients separately first, so that's what we're gonna do.
I got some right here.
Okay. And be brutally honest.
Well, it's a different taste than regular ricotta, but it tastes good.
Okay, how's the texture?
A little different than regular ricotta, but all I can say is I think it'll work. It'll taste good.
It'll do, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's try some cheese. Down the hatch.
Missed. But it's good.
Good?
Yeah, it tastes good.
All right, let's try some meat. You try first.
It has the texture of hamburger.
Uh-huh.
It's not seasoned.
Not seasoned, okay. Shoot. Let's add the sauce. At the end,
At
maybe?
the end.
Okay.
Okay, pop in the oven.
All right. Bacon with love.
A few moments later.
Woo! Wow. Hey, the cheese actually melted pretty good. Are the noodles soft?
Yep. We'll see. It's the first time I've used it. Oops.
Nice. So we got our vegan lasagna here. And we're gonna take our first bite and see if it's similar.
Similar.
Does it look similar?
It looks similar.
All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's pretty similar to what you
Yeah.
usually make?
The only thing I noticed a little different texture in the meat.
Okay.
That's the only thing I noticed different.
Mm-hmm. You know what I actually really like is the ricotta.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, right? It's not too bad.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like you've probably got a lot of stories I've never heard of, and my grandma, she's told me some stories, and I think you've led a very interesting life. But something that I really, really admire is like you and Grandpa's relationship.
Oh.
I think a relationship like your guys' is really inspiring, and it's kind of rare to find nowadays, I think.
Well, we've been married a long time.
Yeah, how many years?
64.
64 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. How old were you when you got together?
I met him when I was in 9th grade.
9th grade?
So I was 14.
Oh my gosh. So you were in 9th grade, Grandpa was...
9th grade.
Oh, you both were in the same grade.
Yep.
Did you go to the same school?
Yep. At 9th grade, back then, we walked around the school at lunch hour.
Aw,
And I considered that going together.
really?
Yeah.
Walking around the...
Well, the property, you walked around the school at lunch hour.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Did you hold hands on your walks?
Oh, no, that was forbidden back then.
Oh, that was too risque.
Oh,
hey?
yeah, that was not good. Funny part was I was always really tall,
Mm-hmm.
and he was the only boy taller than me.
Yeah. Grandpa is also very tall.
And I laugh about it now and tell people, well, this is how you pick a husband. He was taller than me. He had a motor scooter,
Mm-hmm.
and he had cut off blue jeans and no shirt on.
Oh.
And that was unheard of back in the 1950s, so that's gotta be the guy for me.
So he was kind of a rebel.
Well, he moved up from the south. He had a southern accent too,
Uh-huh.
and that was cool. So
Grandpa had a southern
I
accent.
lived in Georgia for a year or so, and you pick up an accent real easily. That's how we met.
Mhm.
And then we went to high school together, and we got married 1 year out of high school. Yeah.
So how old were you then when you guys got married?
Too young.
Too young?
We were married in June,
Mm-hmm.
and I turned 19 in September.
So you were 18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Grandpa was 19, turning 20.
Wow, 18 and 19.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I kind of remember there was a little drama around your marriage.
Well, I didn't tell my kids that until after they were married.
Now we're all married,
Yeah,
so...
I know. Well, we ran away to get married.
Woo! Was it because your parents, like, kind of forbid you guys getting married, or?
Yeah.
Okay, too
Well,
young?
we wanted to get, no, truthfully, I wanted to buy a bedroom set. I had my first job and I wanted to buy a bedroom set.
Uh-huh.
And I told my mother I wanted to buy a bedroom set, and she said, what on earth for? And I, well, so that someday when we get married, I have a bedroom set.
Mm-hmm.
And she proceeded to tell me I was way too young to think about marriage, and
Mhm.
so then he asked his mother if I could store a bedroom set at their attic, and she said, you're too young to get married, and you have to go in the service, and you have to go to college, and you have to do this, and I'm thinking, we've already gone together 4 years, and now it's another 6 or 8 years. It's not gonna happen, so we ran
Too
away
long.
we ran away to get married in
Where did you run away to?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. You drove to Kentucky.
Yeah, my sister lived there.
Wow.
Talked to my dad on the phone on the following Friday. We were going to get married on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad on the phone, and he listened to my big long story about I was getting married the next day at 2 o'clock and blah, blah, blah. And there was a little hesitation, and he said, well, I always planned on walking my daughters down the aisle in a church.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than getting married by a justice of peace, I wanted them to be married in a church.
Mm-hmm.
And I started to cry. Okay, Daddy, I'll be home tomorrow.
Yeah.
So then we drove home that next day
Mm-hmm.
and talked about it all the way home and said, well, we won't get married right away because everybody's gonna think that I'm pregnant, and I'm not pregnant, and that was a no-no back then.
Yep.
So we got home and found out that our parents had all planned this wedding for us for the following week, and the aunts were gonna make the food, and I was borrowing a wedding dress from a cousin, and all this stuff, and we said, oh, we're not gonna get married.
Wait, so you changed it?
We got home and got married, that was in February, and we got home and we got married in June.
Okay,
So
so
that
you just
nobody
delayed
thought we
it.
were pregnant.
Oh, okay. You couldn't have people thinking that.
Oh, heavens no, not back then.
I love that story. Love makes you do crazy things,
Oh.
doesn't it, Graham? What do you think has made like your guys' marriage work for so many years?
And I said, well, you have to have a lot of trust in each other.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a good sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
And then they asked Grandpa, and he said 2 words, yes, dear. So there you go.
Yes, dear.
Yes,
So
dear.
if there's any guys out here watching that, you heard it from my grandma. Yes, dear. Don't forget those words. What is something? Now we gotta be careful because Grandpa is in the other other room listening to everything we say.
Yeah.
But what is something that you just like love about Grandpa?
Just about everything.
Mm.
Except he doesn't know how to get his dirty socks on the hamper.
Something you appreciate, Grandma.
I
Don't appreciate.
it. No.
Uh-huh.
Again, we go back to trust and
Uh-huh.
honesty, and I don't know. It's just the way it is.
Mhm.
I don't think anyone could live with anyone for very long if they didn't really trust them 100%.
That's true.
I mean, I think that's really, really important.
I love that.
Yeah.
If you have any just dating advice, relationship advice, what would you tell people? I know you said trust is a big one, but is there anything else?
First of all, you have to like them
Mhm.
before you love them.
Mm.
You have to have a friend.
Mm-hmm. I think that's good advice
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
You got to work at it, and I like that you said, you got to be friends
First.
with, friends
Right.
first, because I
Right.
feel like a lot of people just kind of forget about that stage,
Right. I guess that's a simple answer.
No, that's
Right.
not a simple answer. It seems simple, but it's harder than you would think. So
Mhm.
I think that's a great answer.
Mhm.
So at the end of every segment that I do like this, at the end of every show,
Mhm.
and usually I prepare a good vegan dessert, but I forgot.
No.
So Grandma had these fortune cookies from when we got Chinese the other night. So, but what's your fortune first?
Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting their battle too.
Aw, that's a good one.
Yeah,
A house without books is like a room without windows.
there you go.
That's perfect
That's
for
a
me
good
because
one,
I love
Lisa.
to read.
That's good.
All right, Grandma, question 1. If you were a cocktail, what would you be and why? So not what you like, but if you were a cocktail.
I guess I'd be a pina colada.
Oh, pina colada.
Mm-hmm.
And why is that?
Because it's sweet.
Because it's sweet. I agree. If you could travel 500 years in the future, what would you do?
In today's science stuff, I'd
Mhm.
probably be traveling to the moon.
No, yeah, you would. You
Yeah.
could take a vacation there or
Right,
something.
I'd probably be going to the moon, and maybe I'd find a golf course.
She's an awesome golfer. I was looking at her stuff the other day. She's gotten hole in one. She's won all kinds of championships. It's crazy. If your name wasn't Shirley, what would it be?
Well, my mother was gonna name me Myrna Bell. Thank God she didn't.
Myrna Bell?
Myrna Bell.
Myrna Bell. I've never even heard of that name before.
Well, it was 2 names.
Uh-huh.
Bell would have been after one of my aunts.
Okay.
I don't know.
Was it a middle name or no, just both?
Myrna and then Bell, middle name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what my name would be.
Yeah. You're like, thank God it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna name 3 famous celebrities you have to F one, you have to marry one, and you have to kill one. Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Because you have to pick which one you'll F, which one you'll marry, which one you'll kill.
I'd say Brad Pitt I'd marry.
Okay.
Leonardo I'd probably kill.
Really? You'd kill Leo?
Well, not really, but marry one, kill one, and what's the third one?
F1.
I guess that'd be Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise! Final question. What's your favorite curse word?
Oh, I can't say that.
We can bleep it.
It's a word that when I was young I never heard of.
Okay, what does it rhyme with?
Duck.
Rhymes with duck. Okay, I can figure that out. All right, good job today, Graham. You did
fun.
good under pressure.
That was fun.
Thanks so much for doing this with me.
Fun.
I had fun.
It was fun. I love you.